Hi there, this is Lily Eggers with Rooted Relationships. And in this video, I'm going to describe 3 guidelines that I almost can guarantee will keep you out of 80 to 90% of your conflicts. Okay, let's go. So this is the deal, people. Conflict happens when we're dysregulated. Dysregulated means that our nervous system is interpreting the other person as dangerous. And your survival system turns online and you go into fight, flight, or freeze. There's a lot more about this. It's super important to understand fighting, conflict, yourself, and understanding dynamics in relationship. But today I want to teach you these 3 guidelines. If you follow these rules, these are consider them new laws that you need to abide by of places and ways not to engage in conflict. You're going to really be supporting having communication, having dialogue instead of having fights. So, number 1, never fight right before bed. Okay, here's why. At the end of the day, our resources are lower. We're tired. We're stressed out. We're exhausted. We are preparing ourselves for a different kind of management of dealing with ourselves and our brains. We're ready for sleep. We're exhausted. It's not the time to be contemplative. It's hard to receive and listen well. And so many fights happen when you're laying in bed and you're just about to turn off the light and suddenly you're going. If you have an understanding with your partner to never fight in bed, your bed is a sacred place. Treat it sacredly. It's not where you engage in disagreement or back and forths that are getting heated or upset. You save that. You save it for another time. So never in bed. And when that's your agreement, if it starts to happen, one of you simply says, "No, we can't do this. Let's stop right now." Number 1. Okay, number 2, do not fight in the car. So something you should know about the human brain, that it interprets side glances like that as dangerous. Your brain perceives a side glance as threatening. So, as you can imagine, you're driving or your partner's driving, you're side glancing all over the place. And you're more likely to become dysregulated, to interpret someone's voice, to interpret their face, their eyes as threatening. And you're more likely to actually, what would be a dialogue, if you could see someone's face and track them continuously, you're more likely, when you only have intermittent contact like that, to have it escalate into a big fight. So that's number 2, no fighting in bed and no fighting in the car. And the third one is equally important. No fighting after any amount of alcohol. Even the slightest amount, I'm talking half a glass or a can of beer, it impacts your nervous system. It impacts how easy it is, again, to dysregulate. And again, we have a tendency to misinterpret, to misread cues by our partner as a threat. So if you can make these 3 rules, hard and fast agreements, it is like the law of the land. Do not break these rules. I really, really hope that you will experience a lot less of the kind of fighting that sort of blows up and becomes unpleasant conflict. It's normal for every partnership to have disagreement, to have difference. It's how you handle that makes the nourishment, that makes the juiciness, the safety of the relationship. Let me know how it goes. I hope it goes super well for you folks. Take care.